Hey guys, I'm Shades, and I'm bringing you another game of Domination on firing range. And turns out I'm using Commando again. Seems like the two guns I really like to use are the Commando and FAMAS. What do you know? So today I was gonna address something that bugs everybody more than a little bit. It's called host. What is host? Well, everybody knows that when you start a game up, um, you can see before everybody's loading, you get the countdown. You might check the scoreboard, and you see all those on the right side. Or I think it's left, right side. You see the signal bars going up and down. There's four of them. You can either be four barring, or you can be three barring, or two barring, or even one barring. Now I'm gonna explain the system that is based around being host. Right, and I believe how it is measured or how it's decided who is host, from what I know. Don't I have nothing to back this up. It's just what I think, and I think it's right. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking about that. So yeah, what is host? Oh, wait, host is the person or the console in this case where that everybody connects to this person when they're playing the game, and before anything can actually happen, the data that comes from one system must transfer to another system, and that system must okay that data, and that data will travel to everybody else, including the person that was sent them. Okay, let's see, how can I put this more simply? Right, so if you didn't understand that explanation, think about it this way. If you are a client and I'm a host, um, you tell me that I need to tell everybody the word peanut. And then I say, peanut, okay, I got it, peanut. I just okayed peanut. Now I'm gonna go to everybody else, and I'm gonna tell them peanut. That's host in a nutshell. Ha 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 ha, I made a pun on accident. Right, that is host. Now how is it decided? Host is decided, and this is just what I think, it's my speculations. When you start up your console and you start up Black Ops, it is a quick test of your internet. I don't know if this is true or not, but I think it does a quick test of your internet or something like that. Or also does this as the host migration is going on to tell if you are a good, reliable host and if you will provide a good connection or not. And depending on what it thinks, you will probably be put in a queue. Um, or you will be given a certain number or like grade that decides how likely it is for you to be the best host. So let's say that you have been ranked third, and somebody else has been ranked second. All right. Well, then they will be the host. But if say their connection goes noticeably bad for a some kind of duration of time, a host migration occurs. And during this host migration, it goes through the list. Maybe it does the check now or something, but it will check through the clients and see whose connection to everybody else is the best, and it will turn them into the new host. It will transfer all the data, and they will resume the game as the host. That is host migration for you. Right. So why is it important? Okay, now we get to explain lag. What is lag? Okay, lag is the time that it takes for information to get from the server to you. So, if you have a 4 bar, but somebody else has a 3 bar, what happens is the 3 bar shoots somebody. But that hit marker can't register without the 3 bar talking to the host, which will send out the information to the 4 bar. Now the 3 bar is having a slightly worse connection than the 4 bar, which means that it's gonna talk to the server, the host, slowly, and it will maybe not be as efficient as the 4 bar, who is in turn shooting the 3 bar. The 4 bar in this case will transfer the information in the packets faster than the 3 bar. So the information goes from the 4 bar to the host faster, which means that if the 4 bar is shooting the 3 bar, the 4 bar will get the kill and the 3 bar will die. Even if the 3 bar did shoot first, it was registered to be a later shot than the 4 bar. And that is why ping is so important. Ping is a measurement of the connection. the higher the ping, the slower the connection is, or the slower the connection between the host and the client is. So if you have a ping of 200, that's okay. It's not going to be great. I call that I don't know. I might call that a 3 bar. A ping of 100 and less, I would definitely call a 4 bar. Ping of 300 to 400, I call 3 bar. And what is 1 bar? 1 bar, 1 bar is commonly referred to as standby, because 1 bar indicates sometimes that you have lost connection to the server host altogether, or nearly altogether. And in this case, no packets are being sent, and it will try to resume connection, but it won't always be able to do that. And so that's kind of a big downside to the whole thing. And it's something that you don't want to happen, because when you 1 bar and you lose connection, you get a loss and you start crying and you mourn the loss that is. Yeah. Right. So we've covered the host, we've covered the ping, the host migrations, how that works. You got the big picture. So I guess I can do a quick overview. So how this works, I'm just gonna give a quick quick example. In this game you're watching, you've probably seen me shoot several guys. Now one of them probably has a 2 bar or a 3 bar. Now let's say that that person with the 2 bar or 3 bar shot me first. Okay, so what's gonna happen is um, that person is typing. Let's say they have a little tiny person in the computer in the Xbox, who is like the secretary setting things in and out because you're telling it to. Okay, so you're telling the secretary to write a letter to the host telling him that that you shot me. Right. But I am 4 barring, and I tell the server, I think I am the host in this video. Before you can give me the packet to give back to you, I have already shot you, and I'm sending out the packet to everybody because I'm the host. There is no middleman when I'm the host, because normally, if you're a client, you have to go through 2 connections. In other words, you have to connect to the host. You're sending the packet to the host, and the host is sending the packet to the other person. But if you are the host, then you don't have to send the connection to somebody or send the packet to somebody. You're sending it directly to the other person that you're shooting, meaning that you have half the time. You cut down the time that it takes to shoot somebody by half, and so your bullets will always go faster than everybody else's, no matter like when you shoot them, which is great to be host. That's why when you have host, you have so many better games than you do when you're not a host. It is one of those things that it will decide how good you are at Call of Duty. If you have a crappy connection and you 3 bar and 2 bar, you are not going to be good at Call of Duty. You're going to have bad games. You aren't going to be good. And it's just one of those simple facts. And the best way to do that is to get better internet connection, and problems will be solved that way. But apparently that's not the way to solve it for everybody. That's the basic explanation of host. Yeah, that is basic. There's a lot more in-depth explanations on the web, but from my basic understanding of technology, that's what I came up with. Right, so end of the video, I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me to know that people are watching these videos. And yeah, if you like these videos, yeah, subscribe, leave a comment. I want you give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Just if you didn't like it, just don't even press thumbs down. Just walk away, walk away. Yeah, spread the word. Send me a message. Yeah. So see ya.